The NYC anthem at the count of 2. 1, 2.
Youths obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria is ours, Nigeria will serve. Member State, the great salute. Put the nation first in all, with service and humility. NYSC for the noble youths. Make Nigeria a great nation.
Hello viewers, and welcome to another edition of Jewel Kopa. Today on Jewel Kopa, we will be taking you to the community of Mallam Inna, where 3 core members, Khadija, Mary and Blessing, sat down, saw a problem in that community and decided to offer a community development service. These core members worked on the topic cervical cancer, which is a rising issue with women in that community. Many women often say that, I feel like it is going to hurt me. That is why I don't go for screening for this cervical cancer, not knowing that there are other options and that the cervical cancer screening is not even hurtful, it is only discomforting. Stay with me on the line as we share the story of these 3 core members. In the heart of Mallam Inna community, residents had only heard about the spread of cervical cancer, but had not had the privilege of knowing its causes or how it could be prevented. Many women in this community had heard about the screening test for cervical cancer and, according to rumors, believe it was painful. With this misconception, many shied away from the idea of being screened. That changed with the arrival of 3 core members who sat down and saw the need to create awareness about cervical cancer in the community. Khadija, Mary and Blessing are serving core members in Gombe State. Khadija, a medical laboratory scientist who interned at the Federal College of Education, Gombe State, witnessed cases of cervical cancer in women that could have been prevented with knowledge of the infection.
We carried out this cervical cancer awareness and screening outreach first in FCE. We started on the 7th, which was just like a pre-awareness program where we went class to class to talk to them about the program. Then on the 7th and 8th was just a pre-awareness program. Then on the 9th, we begin the program officially, where we did an awareness program where we had about 70 people who came to attend. And on that day, we screened just 8 people. Then on the 4th day, that's on the 10th, we screened about 24 students. And I will really say I had a larger audience for awareness because I know I was able to talk to people about cervical cancer, up to 50 students. And for the screening, there was no much turn up, maybe due to the environment. So we had to come down to Mallam Inna because we know that people here also will need the services.
Inspired by the principle that it can be prevented and it is better to conduct the test, know your status and attack it early, she collaborated with her fellow core members. Mary, a nutritionist with knowledge of healthy and nutritional food that can help fight cervical cancer.
Carried out an outreach, a medical outreach on cervical cancer, so awareness and the screening. So before the awareness commenced today, we've already disseminated the information to the community head and to the religion centers. So we printed some flyers, give out to churches, give out to mosques so that they can actually tell their members. So and earlier this morning when we started with a health talk on cervical cancer, and also we did some nutritional orientation about what to eat that can actually make us have a strong immune system. So we realized that when we take a lot of healthy foods, it helps us to build strong immune system that can help fight all these things, HPV and other infections. So the body can actually be strong. The cells will be strong enough to fight them by themselves. So we talked about different forms of ways that we can incorporate healthy diet to our diet that can help us to fight infection. We told us about eating a lot of antioxidant foods. That is carrot. You can see them from orange. You can see them from spinach and green leaves. So we talked about taking folic acid. Folic acid is also a vitamin B9. So and you can get them from fruits as well. We told us about staying hydrated. Staying hydrated is also a very big way of boosting our immune system and making our health and cells stay very healthy. We talk about maintaining a very good diet, not just picking food, but eating a healthy diet. Healthy diet helps us to boost our immune system and help us to build the strong cells that will and will be able to counter all these fight all these infections and all these things. So we had dissection, after dissection, after the health talk, the nutritional orientation and everything. So we go through the screening. We started the screening. So these people, the females were screened on cervical cancer and we were coordinated. So we coordinate the people on how to go about it. And from there, we have a lot of people that turned up.
And Blessing, a registered nurse, best positioned to assist with the screening to execute this outreach.
So today for this screening, we came with some equipment that I'll be telling you. This is the speculum, the one that you use to like as a visualizer of the cervix. This is the KY jelly you apply on it so that you go in easily and not injure the women. This is the hand sanitizer. We use to sanitize our hands. It's an invasive procedure, so we wouldn't really want to introduce germs to the women. Here we have Inco pad. This is the spatula with the swab. This is the acetic acid also. And this is the Lugos iodine, all used for this purpose. We have our face mask.
This collaboration gave birth to a 4-day outreach at Mallam Inna Primary Healthcare Center and the Federal College of Education in Gombe State. The outreach began with an awareness of the HPV virus, the risk factors of cervical cancer, the common signs and symptoms, treatment method and options, prevention, and a healthy lifestyle choices. Following the awareness session, Mary gave a recommendation on healthy food to eat to prevent and fight cervical cancer.
Flaxseed, all these are seeds. They are rich in also vitamins, and we can also see them from vegetable oil, so they are also rich in vitamins.
After the awareness session, the outreach moved to the screening process for participants who were willing to get tested. The screening process was carried out by 2 nurses.
We are here to create more awareness to our women out here, especially in Mallam Inna, seeing that the facility doesn't have screening centers. So we are trying to let the women know that there is something like this that is ongoing in other facilities so that they will be able to go and access it. So talking about cervical cancer, actually cervical cancer is not every woman that knows about it. Why? Because the infection is somehow hidden inside. So like it is now, we are trying our best to see that the awareness, the news has been spread through media, just like what we are doing now, to see that many women have come out in masses, since now research has shown that cervical cancer is preventable. Do you understand? So it's good for women to come out in masses once you are screened and that you have been excluded that the virus is not there, since it's a sexually transmitted infection. So once you are screened and you're not infected with the virus, you go free. You come back after 3 years and do your screening. These are the preventive measures that ones need to take. And another important thing is that if you're not sexually exposed, we advocate for vaccination, which is very important. We have several species of this HPV virus, which is human papilloma virus, and there are vaccines that are out there that can prevent our younger girls, that's the teenage, from 19 to 14, from contacting this virus. But once you're sexually exposed, you are expected to come for the screening every three years. Concerning the procedure, actually, I will not say the procedure is painful, but rather discomforting. It's something that you're going to insert into the vagina of the woman so that you can be able to visualize her cervix. So once you insert that in, she may feel discomfort, but we cannot say it's painful. The importance of the screening is for you to know whether the woman is infected or not. So during this screening process, we have actually had some that are positive, which we refer them to state specialist hospital for proper management. We have different types of treatment. It depends on the lesion of the woman. So when they go there, they will be managed according to their own conditions.
Ilmantar da mata akan cutar dajin bakin mahaifa, wanda muka gaya wa mata wannan cuta shi mata kaɗai yake kamawa banda maza. Shi kuma HPV virus ɗin nan shi yake kawo cutar dajin bakin mahaifa, wanda kuma akan same shi a gurin maza. So mun ilmantar da su zo asibiti ana gwadawa, ana duba su. In ba a dubawa ba za ka san wannan cuta ko kana da shi ko baka da shi ba, tunda ba a gani shi a waje, a ciki yake. So ba muka gaya mata yana da muhimmanci su zo asibiti, a zo a gwada, a duba, in akwai damuwa sai a magance shi da wuri. Yayin da ba sa zuwa asibiti, ba sa zuwa su zo su duba, in akwai damuwa ma ba za a sani ba. Kafin nan a sani, lokacin da za a san akwai damuwa, abu kuma ya wuce yadda ake tsammani. Shi kuma ciwon da muka gaya musu, shi kuma ciwon dajin bakin mahaifan nan, shi ciwo ne wanda yana da kariya. Za a iya kare mutum daga ciwo wanda is preventable. In ka zo da wuri, in akwai damuwa za a iya treating. In kuma kaga ka zauna a gida baka zo ba, in ya wuce lokacin da ya gamata a yi mishi jinya da wanda ba za ka kamu da shi ba, in ya wuce kaga kuma nan ya zama da damuwa. So mun gaya wa mata su gaya wa 'yan uwansu su dinga zuwa asibiti, saboda ana duba su lokaci zuwa lokaci. In akwai damuwa sai a yi jinya, in ba damuwa kuma sai mata ta koma gida, sai wani bayan wayansu shekara 3 ko 5 sai ta sake dawowa a sake dubawa.
About 66 women were screened throughout the outreach. Although the number of participants was higher, some women left after the awareness session due to misconception about the screening. Others were not eligible because they were not married or sexually active. And those who were on their period were referred to the state specialist hospital.
And the motivation came when I was an intern in FTH Gombe. It came due to me seeing women who their uterus were removed due to cervical cancer. And these women are young women of about 29 and above, and they have dreams of giving birth, but these dreams have been shattered due to cervical cancer. And again, I carried out a retrospective study on women with cervical lesions in FTA. So with that, I was able to point out that one of the major reasons for this cervical cancer is due to lack of awareness and screening facility.
We choose this particular location because we've already had a medical outreach carried out here before. That was on February 11th. So during that outreach, there is a massive turnout of people. So, and we carried out an awareness that day, so sensitization to sensitize people about cervical cancer. So since they already had the prerequisite knowledge about what it is and the massive turnout that they had there, so that is why we actually consider that we should just do this screening since they are already informed. Well, truly they came in masses, but at a point in time, we realized that some of them came from the screening, but they did not do the screening before they left. And I observed that those that did the screening, they told those that have not done how scary it is and everything like that. Truly, it is not scary and it is not painful. it is just discomforting. But some people did not listen or to just experience it themselves. They just hear what others have to say and they could not do the screen and they left.
The outreach reached about 300 women. Of those screened at Mallam Inna Primary Healthcare Center, 2 were confirmed positive with HPV virus, and 2 at the Federal College of Education also tested positive. The majority of the women had cervicitis. These women were referred to specialists for further care and treatment. Participants expressed their appreciation and emphasized the need to be tested as a precaution.
Yana da kyau mata su samu a wayar musu da kai sabila da su kare lafiyarsu. Kuma sannan wannan cuta gaskiya cutar ba ƙaramin cuta ba ne. Yana kashe kuma mata da yawa sosai. Amfanin gwajin nan da aka yi a asibitin nan yana da amfani sosai. Mata za a gwada su a gani idan kana da shi za a baka shawari kuma za a tura ka je ka samu yadda za ka yi ka kiyaye kanka, ka kare kanka. Ko da kana da shi in baka da shi kuma za a baka shawarwari yadda za ka yi ka kare kanka daga kamuwa da cuta. Kuma sannan muna miƙa godiyanmu ga waɗanda suka mana wannan gwaji. Mun gode musu sosai sosai, Allah Ubangiji ya saka musu.
Da har ga Allah aka kawo mana shi kamar na gwadin mahaifan nan wani abu ne na ci gaba. Saboda mu shugabanninmu ne mai anguwanmu ne ya gaya mana muka zo mu yi. Bala mun ji daɗinsa sosai, an gwada mu. Mun ji daɗin wannan al'amari su. Anguwanmu ne kaɗai ma ni na taɓa jin wannan gwadin mahaifan. Mana da na ji wai ko akan kansan mahaifa sai na ce to alhamdulillah abin da ma yake damun mutane mata 'yan uwanmu sosai. To da na ji an kawo alluransa sai na ce to alhamdulillah za mu je mu yi shi.
Wannan karon dai shi ne muka ji a gidan masallacin anguwanmu. Mun fahimta da abin da kuke bukata. Shi yasa muka taho domin mu nemi lafiyanmu, iyaye da 'ya'ya masu aihuwa. To muna fata dai kowa in ya ji ya taho, saboda a nan ake gane matsalolin. In akwai mai matsala a tura shi ya je ya gwade, in kuma babu a ba shi magani ya samu lafiya. Wannan gwade na mata yana da kyau, yana da muhimmanci. Gaskiya yana da kyau, yana da muhimmanci. Yanayin rayuwarmu yadda yake tafiya, cututtukan sun yi yawa. Muna fata kuma kowa in ya je ya zo asibiti.
The head nurse in charge of the Mallam Inna Primary Healthcare Center noted that this outreach helped fill the gap in cervical cancer awareness.
The outreach is a very nice outreach in the community. We make a mobilization before the day of the screening. Many people are aware of the screening and they patronize the facility and receive the services very well. This outreach, since I'm here in this area, we have never done this type of enrich in the facility. We have been taking so many enrich in various units, but not in the screening, cancer screening. So we are very, very grateful. Our people have taken it and accepted it in the way we want it. It is very important to the women to do it because this cervical cancer, it is important to identify it earlier than before it becomes worse, where the treatment it becomes very hard to each and everyone. But once you are being on screening on time to time, maybe the treatment, early treatment will be better for the whole community.
Today we had quite a number of people that registered for this outreach and screening exercise, but then at the end of the day we were able to carry the test on about 43 women of childbearing age. Most of the people that later left, we found out that they were not really sexually active and they were not married, so some of them left, and some of them also were on their periods, so they actually left. But then those people who were on their periods, who were interested in it, we actually referred them to specialists to go and carry it out there, since it was meant to be for free. Out of the women we saw today, out of the 43 women, 2 were actually positive for HPV virus, which they were referred accordingly to specialist hospital. Secondly, majority of the women have cervicitis, that is infection of the cervix. Again, they were referred to specialists for management and all. And then there were some prescriptions that were given to them, like doxycycline, azithromycin, metronidazole, and the rest of them. These actually are antibiotics that will help to curb all of this and treat them from the inflammation of the cervix that was actually found out here. So basically, those people who are eligible for vaccination, usually vaccines are in most of the primary health care centers. So like the one here, we have HPV vaccine here for them to actually come back for it. And then those who are age 45 and above, they were referred again for pap smear at specialist hospital.
For the first time, hundreds of women in Mallam Inna community know their status, understand their risks, and know where to get care. This initiative began as a thought that became an idea, and that idea produced real results in the lives of the residents of Mallam Inna community. Cervical cancer is a type of cancer that starts from the cervix below the abdomen, that starts down and connects to the vagina, lower part of the uterus. As a young lady who is married and sexually active, it is advisable that you go for this cervical cancer screening. And as a lady below the age of 10 to 14, you can actually go for the vaccination. Don't just stay ignorant, don't just stay idle. Make sure you go for this screening. Make sure you know that your health is your priority. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time today on Jewel Kopa. I would like you to stay tuned with us for our next episode, same time, same station. Thank you for watching. I remain Juliana Pius Bima, your host.
Sean! The NYC anthem at the count of 2, 1, 2.